and welcome to another of the Ginger and the Travelling Gospel. Today's video starts at Edinburgh Waverley for a trip on one of those. From here in the capital of Scotland up to Aberdeen. And we are getting an Inter7City HST all the way up to Aberdeen, and we're going in first class. Because tomorrow, as I get on one of those to Aberdeen, I bet you can guess what the 600 camera video is. But let's get on this beautiful thing for my first and probably last ever time on a HST.
Thanks very much. Not too busy. Hey Dan, how you doing?
Not too bad, you?
I've got stuff to watch now.
The fact that I managed to get on one of these before ScotRail get rid of them is brilliant. And it has taken me to the furthest point I've ever been in the United Kingdom. I've never been further north than Edinburgh. I'm going all the way to Aberdeen, and the best thing is, out of the window we should see the fourth bridge. Well, the fifth, fourth underneath. This is going to be brilliant. I'm actually really looking forward to it as well. Look at me, I got look at the cowlicks in it. That's terrible. And yeah, tomorrow it's going to be one of the 600 subscriber video. It's going to be one of those videos I'm going to look back on and think, well, I've done it once and that's the only time I'll ever do it. So let's enjoy this trip down to, up to Aberdeen. We'll go over the 4th, and then when we get to, I think, Dundee, we'll go over this river, the Tay, so that's going to be quite fun. And hopefully the sunshine we've got currently out the window will be in place when we get up to Aberdeen, because this week Britain has been bathed in sunshine. But yeah, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this. These seats are so comfy. It's my first ever time on the ScotRail first class train, and it might be my last. Wow, I mean, Edinburgh still. A couple of minutes before we leave. So first class, Edinburgh to Aberdeen, 2.5 hours. Can you guess how much that was in first class on this train? Not as much as you'd think. Here's the price. I'd love to try and see if we can get first class on a West Coast with that price. But let's just enjoy the trip, shall we? So I've got a feeling it's going to be good. I promised a ScotRail video for a long time, and I finally got one. So next time I'll see you will be on the other side of the 4th.
Welcome on board the ScotRail service to Aberdeen. Calling out Cooper, Lookers, Dundee, Rocky
So, as you've seen then by the B-roll, I'm taking the sound out because I was competing with conductor's voice. You saw the metro line there, or the tram line, sorry. We did a video on that last time I was in Edinburgh. We're going to come back and do it and see Edinburgh again because I love Edinburgh. I think it's great. And I've just heard there is an alcohol ban on ScotRail. Does it bother me? Bought a drink. But first I've been on a first class train and you can't buy alcohol at all. But because the rules up in Scotland, we have to accept it. But this one just sets off. We left Haymarket and it's just took off. But it's Murrayfield, as you can see. I'm just waiting to see a certain bridge. And that's going to be the next bit of me. I can't honestly know this train is so quick. I can't tell what that is over there, but we'll find out eventually, I'm sure. I can see the fourth crossing. It's coming. Scenic tomorrow and going back across the Fourth Bridge hopefully. And I got off at North Queensferry last time I came to Edinburgh just to go and see the Fourth Bridge. So yeah, we're now officially in Edinburgh. The further north we go, the furthest I've been to Scotland. Yeah, tomorrow's video is going to be good. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, it's a long trip. I thought 600 subscriber video last year should have been insane. And I went insane with the idea. But this is really comfy. I love the how it's all put together. The headrest is beautiful. Really, really nice. Ticket expenses alright, come along, check the ticket, it's fine. So that's one of the two rivers we go across. We've got Tay Bridge left when we get to Dundee. I'm going to film that as well because that's the first time I've gone over that bridge. Second time I've gone over that one. First time over the Tay Bridge. Can't wait. if we get any service or anything like that, I'll let you know. But in a minute, sun's out the window, lovely blue sky, and I'm on a HST. How could I not be happy? Now, for those of you who are just tuning into might be your first video, you might watch every video. The reason I've wanted to do a ScotRail video for so long was because I came to Edinburgh last time I came to Edinburgh. We got the train up from Manchester like we did now. We got off the train with all the bags. I got on the other train to take me to Edinburgh Gateway, the hotel, and it was kept on going past Glasgow to what was the place here. Well, obviously I wasn't going that far. Well, I wasn't. I get to the hotel and I go, where's the bag with the laptop in? I was like, no, I have not left it on the train. I couldn't find it, I'd left it on the train. First class perk, curtains. Anyway, I went back to Edinburgh Gateway station and I said to the guy, when I said, I've left my bag on this train, it's going to this place. And it's got my laptop in. I was an idiot, I left it on up here. And it was like, right, okay, I'll get hold of it, see if we can find it. When it gets to Glasgow, they'll check the train. When it gets to the found destination, we'll check it. Come back at this time. And I was like, okay. So I come back at the time that it's gone to Glasgow. They can't find it, and I'm thinking, oh no. Channel finito. It gets to the final destination and they go, found it. I've never been so happy in my life. And the driver kept it in the cab all the way back to Edinburgh Gateway. I'll continue the story in a minute. Look at this view. Some of the views I've seen on other YouTubers of like North Scotland on the railways, wow, we're doing that on the channel. Anyway, the driver brings it all the way back, the bag, and I'm thinking, is everything still in? I get the bag back, I open it, everything's still there. Nothing's gone, nothing's been taken, everything's still there. I was like, wow. So it is thanks to ScotRail that this channel is still going. So part of the 600 subscribers video, I thought as the lead up to it, I'd do ScotRail first class. Why not? But we will be doing ScotRail more going forward on the channel, and we'll be going to Scotland a bit more, especially with a certain Middle Eastern trip next year. So yeah. But when something eventful happening, or when we get to the River Tay, I'll come back to you. So I haven't got to Cupar yet, C-U-P-A-R, I think it's Cupar that says it. Hot cup of tea and a chocolate chip cookie. I did get another one from the selection over there as well. free, so I don't have to pay for it, which is good. So yeah, that's not too bad. But this is just another Scottish concept, and it's just fields. I mean, in terms of like how it feels, I mean, when it's going around corners, like things do start sliding off the table and stuff, but it is an old train, to be fair. These HSTs are anyway. So Scotrail are going to be getting rid of them in the near future, which is a shame, but I'm grateful I got at least one of them before that happened. And it's just been a really nice journey so far. Like, obviously the squeaks, the rattles, I'd expect it. Just going through Ladybank. Little Scottish village. Very nice. But yeah, the rattles, the squeaks, I would expect that off a train of this age. But it's still nice to be on one. I can't lie, I'm actually enjoying it. And overall the experience is really good. I can't lie. I don't want to touch those cans in case they're alcohol and I get in trouble. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so far so good. The sun's starting to go down, so we're starting to get nice colours. The moon's out, so yeah. I'll tell you what this cup of tea's like when I finish with it. So yeah. This cup of tea is actually quite nice, to be fair. Can't lie. That in those cans isn't alcohol, it's water. And yeah, it's just been a really relaxing journey. We're just approaching Lookers now. I'll just show you how the we're pretty much looking at like El and Yarazuma. Semaphore signal and just a quaint village. It's really strange how you know, the Zuma stops at this station, this stops at this station, I think the cross country Voyager stops at this station, so just weird how it looks like a small station. You've even got time for the Cali Sleeper, that even stops here as well. That's insane. But it's mad how such a small town station has all the big trains stopping at it. And speaking of El and Yarazuma, I did have that choice. I was either ScotRail or El and Yar, and I thought,
this train is for Aberdeen. The next stop
we've done the Azuma, we've done it. It was the best first
Please mind
experience
the gap between
ever.
the train and the platform
How
as you
good is
leave
this
the
going to
train.
compare? So far, I'm a bit unsure. It's not as bad as Grand Central. I've not had to pay for anything yet. And it was a proper trolley service, came down, that's what I wanted, tea, coffee, stuff like that, so I was happy with that. That's not been too bad. But I just want to see what else we get, you know, just a bit unsure. And also, you will notice at the start of the video, I didn't start it in a first class lounge. That's because there isn't one for ScotRail at Edinburgh. But I will be finishing in one in Aberdeen, which is recently opened, so we've got to go and have a look at that. So we will see a first class lounge on this video, just right at the start.
Customers are reminded that LTC
Tay Bridge next.
must be validated before boarding the train.
Right, so Lucas for St Andrews. So yeah, home of the golf course. I think the cross country does stop here tomorrow. So yeah, I will see you when we get near the Tay.
We are now approaching Aberdeen. Please mind the gap when leaving the train.
Damn it, the Tay Bridge. We are officially now in Dundee, home to the closest derby in British football. Like, I know currently Liverpool and Everton are across the park from each other, but Dundee United and Dundee FC are at, and I've seen a picture, they're on the same street, just opposite ends of the street. Brilliant. I think we've got to come to Dundee because there's Dundee out the window there. So we need to come to Dundee just to see the football stadiums, so we can see them. And
change here for services to Glasgow. Next stop, Dundee.
So yeah, I think Dundee's on our hit list to visit the closest derby in British football. I'll be doing that. We've got a few other stations left before we hit Aberdeen. But yeah, so far so good. Going over the Tay Bridge is brilliant. Just how long it is now, it just swoops over the Tay. I think that's brilliant. Really nice bridge design. So far so good. I can't fault the train. Didn't think I'd be able to. As I have said before, you can hear the creaks in the background, but we accept. And speaking of background noise and noise in general, I am looking at getting a microphone that'll go about here somewhere, so you don't have all the background noise, because I do read the comments and I did say that you need a microphone. I understand. understand. I hear you, and I will get one. But how about we see Dundee Station? As we leave Dundee, I did a full 12-hour shift last night, went home, got changed, got my bag ready, got on the train up to Edinburgh, now to this one. So I'll have it on the go for roughly, when we get through the door of the room you're in Aberdeen, 24 hours. I don't know how I'm still awake. I do not know how I'm doing it. But water and 2 coffees probably help. But you know, but if I want to do these videos, I've got to do this. We have got an early start tomorrow from Aberdeen, or I have anyway. But I signed up to do it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm getting myself into. We're gonna do it. I remember when I said to my mum, "Yeah, this is what we're doing." My mum looked me dead in the eye and went, "You're mad." In case you watch this, mother, I know. But I love doing this channel. I started it genuinely to help with, up here, my mental health after COVID, and it's just turned into something I just enjoy doing. And you know, each person who has subscribed and does subscribe to it, thank you so much for doing it. The 600 subscribe video that I will be doing tomorrow is my way of celebrating the milestones. I know 600 people doesn't sound like a lot in the grand scheme of YouTube. It probably isn't. Well, it isn't. But to me, it's 600. In fact, the last one I did was 616. So if we get to 619, that would be very nice. It just makes me happy that people actually subscribe and watch the videos. It might be for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or all of it. But I am my own biggest critic when it comes to my own videos. I'll edit them, I'll put them all together, I'll put them out on YouTube, and I'll watch them myself, and I'm like, nah. Like the microphone thing, I've known I need to get one for a while now. I will be getting one. Other things as well will be being added in the background. But a quick question, I'll put it down in the comments. I did 2 lives last year, Heathrow and Manchester. Do you want me to bring them back? Yay, nay, whatever, just let me know. So we've got Arbroath, Montrose, Stonehaven, and then Aberdeen. So, yeah. We're on the push now up to Aberdeen. So I'll see when we get to our next station call.
The next stop is Aberdeen. Customers are reminded that air tickets and smart cards must be validated before boarding the train.
We're now on the coast. I mean, look at that water. That's gorgeous. Golf course as well. Beautiful. The evening sun's starting to set. Not far from Edinburgh now. Aberdeen, sorry, not Edinburgh. That's entirely out. My first ever trip on the HST. Thoroughly enjoyed it. First class was really good. We did only get coffee and one biscuit, or two of the biscuits and the water over there. So, well, you got LNER. Nelson Reef. It's higher than Grand Central, so it's not bottom, but it's not near the top. Unfortunately, tomorrow's trip is in normal, so tomorrow's trip won't be a first class trip. I wish it was, but when I saw the price I was like, new. But yeah, really nice. You know, I'm on a HST that's X many years old, and it just, as I've said, it just flies, it goes. I mean, I can't believe it just sets off like a, do you know, if I was going to equate it to anything, it's like a cross-country Voyager in a way it just sets off and it just goes, and it's been a thoroughly enjoyable journey up to this part of Scotland, to be literally the other side of the window, be the North Sea, is pretty cool. And I'm gonna get the hotel change, and if I can, if the sun is still up by the time I do get changed, I'm gonna try and go up to Pitaudry. In fact, there's a picture if I did manage it. If not, you can see me just saw me doing this. But yeah, all being well, we should be in Aberdeen in the next 10 minutes. So, see you in 10. Right, I've just filmed the outro to the video, but then I remembered, Paul, you promised us something. You've let us down. We're not going to let you down today, guys. We're going to do it. So, I filmed the outro literally just there, but we're going here. The only, I think, first class lounge on the Scotrail network. Let's do it! Right, so here's your view. From the lounge, there's the Azuma HSTs on the platform just over there. There's the W. Smith Costa Coffee and the ticket barrier. That is a disabled toilet with a shower. That's just a disabled toilet. Loads of nice comfy seats here, I can't lie, very nice. With power outlets. But let's get to the part I know you really all want to see. So you've got tea, coffee making facilities, map of Aberdeen. How cool is that? Welcome to Aberdeen Station. Tea and coffee making facilities, the bait trees you get on the train, and crisps. Very nice. And glasses for water as well. And then more seating over here. Then looking out towards the exit of the station, Union Square Shopping Centre, and a way out, and the car park. Bit of a jump cut, because I didn't spot something, which was quite cleverly hidden. And no, it's not the couple underneath there, it's that fridge. Cooler, and the Scottish staple iron brew. So very nice, very, very nice. So I'm going to take you back to the other side of the gate line and end the video. But yeah, I've got to say, ScotRail, if this is what you've done in Aberdeen, can you please do it in all the other ones? I know only I've got one in Edinburgh Waverley, but love the ScotRail one.
Train at the platform as you leave the train. Please ensure.
Alright, wasn't me. We've done it. Inter7City HST ScotRail, Edinburgh to Aberdeen. Now that was a journey I thoroughly enjoyed. Now, as everyone's getting off the train, I'm not going to stop and get the coffee cup out. You do know he's here because he's in the bag. He'll be back at this very station tomorrow morning to go south. But isn't that still a lovely time? It will be the first and last time the Edinburgh Coffee Cup has done a ScotRail HST. I do hope you thoroughly enjoyed today's video as much as I did. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit notification bells for this video, and me and the coffee cup will see you in the next one.